Hi class, this is your video feedback for your portfolio sessions, and I'm just going to run through quickly as a first-time user and give you some information. You will work on these later, but one thing everybody wants to make sure they do is to have no placeholder text, and you also want to remove any placeholder images as soon as you're able to, all right? Okay, Jeremy, it's looking good. The colors work, and I think I've checked the links and so forth, so real good on that. Ordinarily, this background doesn't work. It's recognizable and could be slow to load. The colors work and the subject works, so it's really going to be up to you. Just know that it is recognizable from a template, and double check your page speed. You can check this at page speed, Google's page speed. Put your URL in it and it will give you a rating and see where you can speed up and things like that. All right, but good job, it's looking good. All right, really strong. Love the images. The blog, about me contact, those are working. These are not loading very quickly, if at all. I've had this open for a few minutes now and it hasn't quite accomplish that. Make sure you replace all of your text, placeholder text, and your images with your own work and have these go to your site. Update this, the date, copyright date, and let's see, go to your blog. Yeah, things are just not loading very quickly, which means that they need to be optimized, that the size of the files are too big. This happens a lot with images. All right, text is usually not an issue. Great, looks good. Okay, and double check to make sure all of that works. And again, that, okay. This is lovely. Should be your, okay. And this you want to have go to your sites and take off anything that you're not really proficient in or using a lot, prolific. For your blogs, you guys, take the dates off if you're not able to update every week, which is usually the case with Full Sail students. So that way it has an evergreen feel to it. Really nice, Kaylee. I like this, clean. I'm not sure where this came from, if it's yours or not, but I like it. Okay, if this is your address, I'm not saying it is, but if it is, you want to change that. If it's a business address, that's okay. And your about, okay. Nice. Okay. You may want to left align this. That's typical for a good layout. I know the template didn't do that. This needs to be replaced with something of yours and something that loads a little quicker. All right. If I select this, we do go to this. Probably this is a picture of words. So you want to enter all this great stuff into your actual page so that it's all searchable. All right. Good job. All right. Nice. Clean. I think I already started here. And nice strong photo. You've got your work here. Let's try not to have one word on a line, you guys. Okay. Make sure these are all going to your own social media. Okay. I feel like that should be a capital. I know they do it this way in this template. Okay, and you do want to make sure you have these listed, and any Adobe products should be listed out, you guys. Illustrator, Photoshop, Premiere, so that if somebody is searching, they find that. And make sure that all of your blogs are updated, or you need to disable that page. Make sure all of your font is updated, your text body. Okay, this is laid out nicely. Let's make sure our headers on everything are the same. This looks more of a blog type thing you could probably put in that. Okay. All right. Good job. Good. Great photos. I love how these are looking. The body copy that you brought, this looks good. This is searchable, so that's really good. You want to make sure your skills are listed. And you guys can also list your proficiency and use, if it's Adobe, use the Adobe terms for proficient. Okay. And nice. These things aren't leaking, so those will have to be worked out. If these are not your photos, you might have to get permission to use those. If they are, awesome, beautiful. Okay. And your links are working. All right, I like the color palette you have. Good job. Cassidy, make sure that all these are your images. All right. So those will all have to be updated, and make sure this is your content. These are your contents. It's really good to put your graphic and different images that you've created in a mock-up. Really important. Great way to do things. And you can put things that you've done in graphic design, like your longboard and things like that. Okay, the links seem to be working, but again, make sure you're going through the whole video so that you know what needs to be corrected. Make sure you don't have your actual address on anything, and be careful about your phone numbers sometimes. All right, so the links are working. All right, go Rucker. Nice job. I usually recommend taking your age off because it otherwise has to be updated frequently. Let's align this left. And you could probably, you can say you're a major in media communications, capitalize M and C. You will eventually remove that. Okay, that will happen. When you get to web design, probably you'll revisit this. All right. Okay. All right. And you might want to just skip this extra link that we have to go through. We try to reduce those, so probably just put video here and maybe design after it. So you just have one line. That way we don't have to come here again when we just want to get to the site. All right, that's how we do that. But good work, good work. Okay. I like this layout. Make sure that all your text is consistent throughout, all right? And hopefully in your blogs as well. That would be a good thing to do. Nice work. All right, Ryan, looks good. Make sure you update these images to be your own. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's put these in a grid so that the spacing here is equal. And let's either put a solid color back there that works with all of this, maybe a tan or a gray. All right, and then you'll continue to build content. Okay, and your links work. All right, good job. Okay, Fernando. Okay, this feels a lot like a blog page. Is this a WordPress? It is. Okay. You might try putting this in two columns and reducing where you can. Like photo, video shoots, photo/video shoots here. SEO and effective media strategies or campaigns. So here, and they're not linked. That would be a good thing to link a couple of them. Okay. Okay. So what you want to do here is, yeah, this needs to be condensed and maybe a photo of yourself. Personally, I would take these ads off, whatever you have to do that, all right? And I think this font would be better in something like this, a sans serif. All right, good start. And WordPress isn't easy. It's a little higher learning curve. Okay, Andrea, we want to get an image here that has a little better resolution. The About Me, a little higher contrast here. All right, so this might have to be a white or something. Same thing here. Too dark, not enough contrast. All right, they are entered, so that's good. Watch your page breaks here. So this would be up here. Condense where you can. Okay. And let's have an image here of the work that you can click on and see. So maybe you have a page that is dedicated to the coursework. That would be a good thing. And again, the contrast really needs to be brought up. Let's change this to 2019 and put your name there. Okay, otherwise, all the links are working and it's a beautiful start. All right. Okay, good job, everybody. You're going to work through these in the future, but what I really want you to take time to do as soon as you can is update all of your content, all of your placeholder text, because that's really important. And the sooner you get that drafted, the better off you're going to be, and you're going to feel better about it. If you have to go in later and edit that, no problem. Also, begin to think about what you're going to put in your asset folder, the files that are going to go for this portfolio. Start to build that, and start to, if you need to take a new profile shot, that's something that you'll want to do too over the next few months. All right? Good job.